Hello and welcome to another Bad Comic Review. This time we are looking at Action Comics Special Issue 1. This was a 2018 release. It came out after Action Comics 1000 and was kind of the lead-in to the Brian Michael Bendis series, Man of Steel, and I thought, well, I'll pick it up, check it out. It was $5, and I didn't think it'd be too bad. There's 3 stories, which I only thought there was 1. The first story is The Last Will and Testament of Lex Luthor by Dan Jurgens with art by Will Conrad. Will Quinita on color, Rob Lay letters, Will Conrad and Ivan Nunez did the cover for the book, by the way, which I really do like the cover. It doesn't have Superman in the red shorts, which I kind of didn't like because they just brought the red shorts back in issue 1000. Well, this story was actually really fun. It was a story of Lex Luthor trying to get his ultimate hatred revenge on Superman, and Superman constantly having to save Lois because she's Superman's weakness, according to Lex, and Lex has a souped up armor, and it's a whole thing. That was a really, really good story, and I thought it was a really good understanding of Lex Luthor, but it was Dan Jurgens, so I was very excited to read that. The next story, though, was the complete opposite. This is written by Mark Russell with Jill Thompson on art, Romulo Fajardo Jr. on colors, Rob Lay letters. The letters were good. The colors were actually pretty decent too, but the art is trash. It's this sort of nouveau retro 60s look, I guess, but everybody looks like creepy puppets. Not like your normal creepy puppets, but like the Mr. Rogers Land of Make-Believe creepy puppets. And I don't know what they were going for there. I mean, my complaints about the first story would have been that they were using Google Images a little too much and just tracing along it. That's what it looked like for the backgrounds. But I can get by that because everybody seems to be doing that out of sheer laziness now. This story was just garbage. It was just this stupid short history of Lex Luthor followed by Clark Kent giving this horrible roast, like making fun of Aquaman, Wonder Woman, Flash, and Batman. It was just stupid. And the art is garbage. I mean, seriously garbage. So Jill Thompson, oh man, you need to go to art school or something. I'm sorry. I'm not familiar with who that is, but that is not an art style I enjoy at all. I thought it was trash art. The third story is called Driver's Seat, and it's Superman and Lois Lane in Driver's Seat. Written by Max Landis, art by Francis Manapul, letters by Steve Wands. And this is about Lois Lane's car getting broken, and it's Christmas time, and she's real upset because she's had that car for years. It was like my friend. It was like family. Yeah, it was a car. Eventually cars break. So somebody hit her car, and she's all upset about it, and they go on to this Christmas somewhere, and then Clark brings her the seat from the car and the steering wheel, and then flies her around, and I guess she makes little vroom vroom noises. I don't know, it was dumb. It was supposed to be like some touching sentimental thing, but it really didn't work. It was just stupid, and there was a lot of talking in a couple of pages where Superman kind of catches this robber guy and he hugs Superman, and it's really stupid. It was dumb. Those 2 stories were dumb. The first story was fantastic. They could have ended the issue there. I would have felt like I got my $5 worth, but the last 2 stories brought the value of the book down, honestly. That they had to include those crappy 2 other stories, I would say it was worth about $3, and all these other people just made Dan Jurgens' story look even better. Yeah, the art was trash on the last 2 stories, but fantastic on the first one. Cover's really cool, so just read the first story if you can find it for like $3 or so, maybe 4, but I would not pay cover price for this. Otherwise, that's just my opinion. Again, Dan Jurgens knocked it out of the park. Everybody else dropped the ball, pretended they showed up and tried, and they didn't. I don't think they showed up even. So that'll do it for this one. As always, thank you so much for listening and supporting the channel. If you liked the video, hit like and consider subscribing so you never miss a review, and we hope to see you on the next one.